We've reached our fourth and final video on emails. We're going to do a quick summary of the structure of your email from top to bottom, starting with the subject line. The subject line should summarize the central or main purpose for the email, allowing the recipient to understand why they're receiving it. Tips for inclusion in the subject line. If something has changed, for example, if there was a deadline that has now moved up or moved back, go ahead and write date change right into the subject line. If you need an absolutely urgent, emergency, immediate response, go ahead and include that in the subject line too, but be warned. If you misuse this, people are going to ignore it. What you don't want to do is ever include sensitive information. In the first video, I mentioned how emails are used as a way of documenting a communication that has taken place. That might be for corrective action. It could be because of an incident or interaction. And you never want to include the name of an individual or organization that is the subject of that kind of communication in your subject line. And here's why. Today, forget PowerPoint presentations. People are sharing their screens all the time, and they may not have disabled notifications. When that happens, the subject line pops up and everyone can see it. So never include anything in the subject line of an email that should not be shared with outside audiences. All right, now we're into the body. Remember, we're going to front load the body of our email. We want to let people know why they're getting this email, what they're going to find in it, and any expectations you have of them. Now, the body is where we're going to include short text blocks, direct language, bullet points. We also want to include headers and calls to action. This makes it easier to read. It also helps you to organize the body of your email logically. Listen, sometimes you're responding to somebody else. So the body of your email should have the answer to any question that you have been asked before. What do I mean by this? Somebody emails you and asks you for 3 things. Don't just send an email back answering 1. If you are unable to answer the other 2, either because maybe it's not something that you have an answer to, or you will have an answer but not right now, you let them know when you'll have a response or who they should see to get that information. On to our conclusion. Wrapping up our email, we want to ensure we're including anything that is most relevant: due dates, deadlines, next steps, who is accountable or responsible. We also want to make sure we're including an invitation for feedback. Hey, is there anything I've missed? Have I overlooked anything? Is there anything you can think of that would improve or that we need information on before we move forward? Ensure that you're opening yourself up to receive the feedback, because not everybody may feel comfortable offering it unsolicited. And lastly, every step of the way, ask yourself, would this message be communicated more effectively in a conversation? That's it for the 4 videos on email tips. I hope you continue to enjoy the series on communication.